So we'll see what is a microwave, definition of microwave and different frequency spectrum of microwaves. So during World War II, microwave engineering became a very essential consideration for the development of high resolution radars capable of detecting and locating energy planes and ships through narrow beam of electromagnetic energy. Such a beam could be achieved by paraboloid antenna of large diameter compared to wavelength of radiations. So here size of antenna can be carried by aeroplane on board can be reduced by using such wavelength of a microwave. So the basically microwave band is used in the different applications like microwave, radar, satellites, TV signals, TV transmission and receptions. So we'll see different types of microwave frequency spectrum. So in microwave frequency spectrum, there must be a two range of frequencies are there, that is higher frequency and lower frequency. So here this is the microwave frequency. So if you go through this, it will be look like the microwave is a region in electromagnetic spectrum in the frequency range from, just remember the frequency lower range is from 0.3 gigahertz to 100 gigahertz or even extended up to 300 gigahertz. Similarly, in microwave frequency spectrum, we have the different types of frequencies are there. So the entire range of frequency is from 0.3 gigahertz to 100 gigahertz is known as microwave frequency. So here starting frequency, just take it 3 kilohertz, and the last frequency it will be extended up to 3 gigahertz. Maybe it will be again extended up to the 100 gigahertz here. So there are the different types of applications listed here: radio communication, radio, microwave and satellites. So first thing, here we have the very low frequency. In very low frequency, the range is from 3 kilohertz to 30 kilohertz. The band of very low frequency is from 3 kilohertz to 30 kilohertz. Then we will go for low frequency. So its frequency range is from 30 kilohertz to 300 kilohertz. Then we will go for the medium frequency. Then medium frequency range is from 300 kilohertz to 3 megahertz. Then we will go for the high frequency. Its frequency range is from 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz. Then VMF, that is a very medium frequency. That frequency range is again is from 30 megahertz to 300 megahertz. Then VHF, that is a very high frequency. That frequency range is from 300 megahertz to 3 gigahertz. Then SHF, that is super high frequencies. Here that should be the long form. Here we have the super high frequency. That frequency range is from 3 gigahertz to 30 gigahertz. And extremely medium frequency or extremely high frequency, its frequency range is from 30 gigahertz to 300 gigahertz. So here VLF, already the condition is that very low frequency, then low frequency, medium frequency, high frequency, then very medium frequency, very high frequency, super high frequency, extremely high frequencies are there. So here, what is the microwave frequency signals? The UHF, that is ultra high frequency, then super high frequency, then extremely high frequency region of electromagnetic frequency spectrum is known as a microwave frequency signals. Then we will go for the bands, the types of microwave bands. So in types of microwave bands, first thing here, that is UHF. First band is UHF, that is ultra high frequency. Its frequency range is from 300 megahertz to 3 gigahertz. Then short high frequency, super high frequency. Its frequency range is from 3 gigahertz to 30 gigahertz. Then extra high frequency range is from 30 gigahertz to 300 gigahertz. Then we will go for the different types of bands. So in microwave bands, you will observe this microwave bands. So the letter is there. The first band is L band. Frequency range is from 1 gigahertz to 2 gigahertz. Wavelength range is from 15 centimeter to 30 centimeters. Then S band, frequency range is 2 gigahertz to 4 gigahertz. Wavelength range 7.5 centimeter to 15 centimeter. Then C band, frequency range is from 4 gigahertz to 8 gigahertz. Then wavelength range is from 3.75 centimeter to 7.5 centimeter. Then X band, frequency range is from 8 gigahertz to 12 gigahertz. Wavelength range is from 25 millimeter to 37.5 millimeter. Then Ku band, frequency range 12 gigahertz to 18 gigahertz. Wavelength range 16.7 mm to 25 mm. K band, frequency range is from 80 gigahertz to 26.5 gigahertz. The wavelength range is from 11.3 mm to 16.7 mm. Then K band, K band, K band 80 gigahertz to 26.5 gigahertz, and the wavelength is from 11.3 to 16.7 mm. Then K band, KE band, frequency range 26.5 to 40 gigahertz. Wavelength is from 5 mm to 11.3 mm. Then Q band, frequency range is from 36 gigahertz to 50 gigahertz. Wavelength range is from 5 mm to 11.3 mm. Then U band, frequency range 40 gigahertz to 60 gigahertz. Then the wavelength that should be decreases 5.6 to 7.5 mm. Then V band 50 gigahertz to 75 gigahertz. Wavelength is from 4.0 mm to 6.0. Then W band, that frequency range is from 75 gigahertz to 110 gigahertz. Wavelength range is from 2.7 mm to 40 mm. Then F band, the frequency range is from 90 gigahertz to 150 gigahertz. Wavelength range is from 2.1 mm to 3.3 mm. D band, that frequency range is from 110 to 170 gigahertz, and the wavelength range is from 1 mm to 2.7 mm. Now we will see the field application of the microwave. There are infinite number of applications of microwave are there. So in first one, it will be used in the communications. So basically, the main application, firstly, application is used in the communications. Then second one is from spectroscopy. Third one, second, first, third one is for power, and fourth one is for remote sensing. So first one is communication, second one is spectroscopy, third one is for power, and the fourth one is for remote sensing. So we will go for the first, that is communication. So in communication, it will be used for long distance telephone communications, long distance telephone communication. Then it will also use in mobile phone. Then again, wide area mobile broadcasting, live broadcasting for wide area mobile, we have to use it. Then afterwards, it will be used in the GSM, that is global system for mobile. It is also used in Bluetooth. It is also used in Bluetooth. Similarly, it is used in a LAN, that is a local area network, then MAN, that is a metropolitan area network, GPS, global positioning satellite, then telemetry, then military, then it is used in satellite TV broadcasting, and it is used in space communication, then wireless internet accessories, broadband wireless, then it is also used in a mobile phone for two-way communications. So these are the different types of application of uh, microwave in the field of communications. Now we will go for the spectroscopy. Okay, I will take this one. So here it is a spectroscopy. So electronic paramagnetic resource resonance spectroscopy. Basically, this will be used for the what we'll say medical type of fields. We have to use it. Then it is also used in that MRI, magnetic resonance, imaging. Then also CT scan, that is computer tomography. Then we will go for the third one, that is power. So in power it is used in the microwave ovens, that will be used for cooking. Then industrial process for drying and cutting products, microwave heating, generation of plasma for ion etching, chemical vapor depositions, and solar panel, satellite, etc. Here we have to use the microwave, application of microwave in power fields. Then we will go for remote sensing. So in remote sensing, remote range, speed and other characteristic of remote object. Then air traffic control, weather forecasting, navigation of ships and speed limit enforcement, automatic door openers, radio astronomy, astronomical observations. So it will be used in remote sensing, power, communication, spectroscopy. Then afterwards, fifth one, it is used in a radar. So in radar, it will be used for the weather radar, surface ship radar, specialized radar, automotive radar, military wave radar research, scientific research, radar research. Then it will be used for the non-military applications like for weather monitoring, weather specifications like this one. Then most modern radars, directed energy weapons, millimeter wave scanner, etc. Military radar for targeting and tracing applications. Now the last one is the application of microwave devices and components. Basically, we have to generate the microwave frequency. So in microwave frequency, we have the transmitter and receiver. So generation of microwave frequency and the reception of microwave frequency, we require n number of components. So normal component is not used for the generation of microwave frequency. So here we have to use first one is gun diode, impact diode, pin diode, tunnel diode, varactor diode. These diodes we have to use it in the microwave frequency then step recovery diode, klystron tube, magnetron tube, traveling wave tubes. These diodes and these tubes we have in unit number 4 and 5. Okay, so today what we will see? So today we will see what is a second unit syllabus of waveguides. Then after that one, we will study microwave fundamental, definition of microwave, then microwave frequency spectrum, bands of microwave frequency, then application of microwave in various fields. So the application is like, first one is power, communications, then spectroscopy, then radar, then microwave components. These are the applications. Okay, thank you, happy learning.